Hello YouTube, this is Blue Venom. Bringing you, as promised, the video I'm going to teach you to how to quickscope and how to become a better sniper, mainly a run and gun sniper. I know you don't want to be that sniping camper that's camped up in the window, the whole game and having a hard scope. It's not for those type of snipers. This is for the run and gun strategy sniper and everything. But basically, you have to. I can't tell you what sniper to use. They're all different, and they all have their own little quirks and pros and cons, and some are better than others. But me, I like the Car 98. It used to be the best by far because of that ADS was so quick, but now it's a lot slower. It's still, in my opinion, the best. I know the Springfield's nice, and the Lee Enfield's okay. It's got a little bit quicker ADS speed now since it's been buffed and the car has been, nerfed somewhat. But basically, you can come in here, and practice just getting because you want to be able to scope in and then shoot. And basically, you got to get your target centering. The key to sniping always has been centering. You gotta, those four marks you see, those four lines on the screen, you gotta get your enemy or whatever you're trying to shoot in the middle of it. And that's the biggest thing to it. Once you learn the center and get your centering on target, then once you're in the scope, such as this, you don't have to move so much. You don't have to be drag scoping the whole time or hard scoping and bringing your controller over. You want to learn how to work those four little things, and you see as I move they get bigger and they get smaller, but when you scope in they shrink to where you're at, and you just want to be able to hit that target over and over. So this is a good for beginning. I like to come in here and try to do different things, like maybe a jump shot, and hit some targets, and because they're not moving, so of course they're pretty easy to hit and stuff. But you want to be able to change, make it harder on yourself. Anything, you don't want to just stand here and hard scope, breathe in and yeah, hit your target, but that's not going to make you better. And in games, you're going to be, if you're wanting to run and gun, you're going to be wanting to move around and learn how to, like, you got to do some jump shots. You're going to have to do some drag scopes, like bring it over. I went too much. Bring it over and hit it. And the only problem with snipers, there's just never enough ammo. You're constantly reloading. I got extended mags on it. Still not enough, But come here, practice that. But nothing will make you better unless you practice. It's all in how good you want to be, how much you practice. You've got to practice. You've got to work your, and I'm going to show you how to get better at that too. With the best way is with bots. You've heard it from 100 people, and it's true. Because if you go into a regular match, and you're a beginning sniper or even an intermediate sniper, you've been doing it a little bit. Like for myself, I'm a late sniper. I started late. I didn't even start sniping until Black Ops 3 came out. I tried it in Black Ops 2. I just wasn't good at it. I didn't give it enough time. I just picked it up, tried it a dozen times, with my friends in the lobby, Nuketown, and we just do a 4v4 or something. But I learned how to move a little bit. That's all I ever did. Learn how to try to avoid all their snipers, because I wasn't never good at it. And I didn't really even like snipers. I kind of hated snipers because they're always camping in a window. They're always, head glitching a box, scoping down, just waiting on somebody to run in that lane. Then they'd pick them off. And to me, that was just disgusting. It's not even, wasn't no skills. It's just like, well, anybody can sit here behind a box and just hard scope and wait for somebody to come in and get a quick, little easy kill. No skill kill. Well, you can play around in here, but I'm going to take you to a regular game as far as in there. That'll help you get your speed, a little bit down as far as the ADS time, and just work on, maybe do some jump shots, and I'll even dive and stuff. basically I like to do team deathmatch because if you do like free for all, a lot of people tell you, yeah, go in there and play free for all, and it's okay, it can help, but you're gonna have a bunch of enemies, shooting each other. The bots will be shooting each other, and I don't really want that. I want them all to come after me, and I'll tell you why. The main reason is because I want to be overwhelmed with bots flooding me, so I'm constantly having to snap my shots on, get them snapped on as quick as possible, and uh, at as far as time limit, you can do whatever, but the more the merrier. The more you practice, the more your shot's going to be on, and this is a great way to warm up before you go into multiplayer. Um, I'm just going to do it 10 minutes because of the video. I want to keep it as short as I can. I'm not going to mess with anything else. I just basically come in here. I don't give myself any bots. I don't want no help. I'll just take on like 5 and put them on recruit, because basically you're wanting to get your quick scopes on the moving target, and because we're playing that map, I'll go up to 6, whatever. You can go any number you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you're starting off, 3 or 4 would probably be best. I'm gonna take it to 7. We'll go with recruit. That should be good. Let's make sure my sniper class is set up. Yeah, I got the car. I'm good with that. You're wanting your reaction time. You've got to work your reaction time if you want to be a run and gun type of sniper. You've got to have quick reflexes, quick reaction time. Try to hit those snaps, and you have to quick scope. But there's all variations. You're going to have to do some drag scoping. You're going to have to do some no scoping. Now, I practice all the time trying to no scope, and I'll throw that little clip in here if I can, where I'm practicing no scoping. It's tough. No scoping is not, there's not a science to it. It's just a lot of luck, but you've got to kind of get the feel for it. And I'll go over that a little later. I got both snipers. I got the Springfield for backup, but it's kind of slow ADS, but it shoots and loads slow, so I prefer the car. Always have, even though now it's nerfed a little bit or whatnot. But you want to come in here and just start getting your shot on. You gotta kind of react when you got a, there's a hit marker out the bat. You want to kind of learn how to judge your enemy. See, I'm gonna get shot in the back, and I'll get triple teamed and all that, but that's just part of it, of trying to get quicker. I gotta react quick or they're gonna be all on me. Keep your another hit marker. Jesus Christ. But that's what this is all about. It's just an exercise, and it won't count against your KD. It won't hurt, your score per minute or none of that. It's gonna make you it's gonna make you react faster. Will you quit dancing around? What the hell? And now watch, he's gonna eat me up. I knew it. I knew as soon as I missed that second shot, he was gonna do me in. You want your reaction time, and that's the main thing you're working on. Try to get your centering. Put that enemy in the middle of your screen. Like, I'll come in here, and if I think there's an enemy here, I'll try to have it centered up so I don't have to do much work while I'm in scope. I don't want to have to be sitting here doing this kind of stuff. For me, I can't even do that. You see, it's not easy for me to hard scope. I've been practicing since Black Ops 3, and all I know really is quick scoping. I don't want to be a hard scoper. I don't even want to try to get good at it. Now, at times, if there's like a guy like right here, you may have to, hard scope at times. And basically you have to be standing still when you move. Like a couple of those shots, I started moving right before I shot, so my aim was way off. Your sensitivity, you're gonna have to play with it. I could tell you, to do this, to do that, but that's not right for you. You've got to feel what's comfortable for you as far as aiming and your sensitivity. That's something you'll just have to work on with time. See, shotgun. How? Great with the shotgun. Now, right now, I'm at a 7 sensitivity. I actually want to turn it up to like an 8 because I'm feeling 7's not bad, but I want to get quicker. I gotta react quicker with this, so I'm trying to, you know, get my shot a little. Oh, I missed him. I wasn't expecting him to kneel down or be kneeled down like that. My shot was off. Now I'm not gonna hit every scope, every snipe. I'm still in practicing mode myself. I'm still trying to be a better sniper. I'm not a plumage type. Oh, see, there's. You might want to hard scope on. Get off me, shotgun man. You might want to hard scope on a case like that where their head glitch in a box, you know. I knew he had a shotgun. Oh, over his head. See, you've got to learn how to stand still. My big habit is I'll be moving because I always try to move while I'm shooting at the same time to avoid bullets or whatever I can. And sometimes that'll eat my lunch, you know, because I'm moving and then my shot's off. You got to discipline yourself not to move. You want to stand still, then shoot. Oh, I should have just tried to no-scope them. I'll show you some no-scopes here too. No-scopes you don't want to have to do. You don't want to try to do them, but they are, you know, a necessity. Like if somebody, that's too far to no-scope a guy like that, but you want to try to, if somebody comes around, like comes out this, you got to be able to kind of line your centering up, and you'll be able to no-scope, you know. Like there, I missed. Oh, shotgun man ain't gonna mess around with me. They're the hardest. I don't know why they give bot shotguns. That should be outlawed. That's just crazy, but it is what it is. But I got 19 kills so far. Like no scope, you want to cut. There's a no scope. You gotta. It's all in centering, you know. You want to get that centering on. You don't want to play. You know, judge for yourself what kind of sniper you like and what feels good in your hands and what you can do with. You know, you can test each one out and here and all that. I don't like to change from one sniper to the other. It kind of messes you up because they're so different. They really are. They're little subtle changes, but they really make the gun act different, feel different. I tried to no scope, and see, it's not easy. Even though he was kind of centered, that one, it's not a guarantee. You know, you can't. They're just so weird. The no scopes, you know, you're not gonna always hit them. But when you look, no scope hit marker. Come on, give me a break. But they're necessity. You know, a guy, cause I'm always getting guys. If you're running gun, you know, you're gonna be in the thick of things, and you're gonna have to. Oh, I'm just way off because I keep moving it. If I didn't move, that's one of my big pet peeves. I gotta learn to discipline myself and not move so much as I'm shooting, because that really will mess your aim up on where you want to shoot with it. I got one bullet kind of low before I get attacked. Nope, they're all around me. See, my biggest thing is that's my second problem I do. I'm trying to practice no scoping all the time because I want to get better at no scoping. I pulled off some beautiful no scopes, you know, in gameplay and stuff. But you won't get better at it without practice. And even the no scopes, you know, you need to practice on it a little bit. I wouldn't worry about no scoping too much, but you want to be able to do it every now and then. You know, it's gonna come in handy at times. You don't, you know, you're facing multiple targets and one approaches you, he gets up in your face, you know. Oh. See, like that situation right there, you know, I was wanting to aim at the one all the way down, but he was a bigger threat, so I had to turn and react on him. I didn't even have time. And that's where, you know, you got to do those no scopes just to get a little better at it. Like I said, I wouldn't put too much time and effort on them. You're more worried about, you know, getting that aim down sight. Do the quickest you can. You're not going to get real fast in the beginning, you know, at quick scoping. You're going to have, you know, you may have to zoom in a little bit and take your time. But eventually, with more practice, you know, you're gonna get faster. It, you'll see, you'll really get faster. Why are they just camping right there, laying down? Kind of weird. I should have tried to no scope him. And I'll, you know, just mix it up. Try to do anything you feel that you're weak at. Try to work on it, you know. Work on your weakness, and everything else will come and grow. You'll become a better sniper. You'll start hitting some nasty shots, and you can run and gun, you know. Everybody's thinking that sniper, you know, they're just going to be in the window camping or behind a truck. Give me a no scope. Thank you. See, those no scopes that are like 10 feet and further, they're very, very difficult to hit. And that's about it. You've got to practice. Practice makes perfect. You've heard it all your life, and that's so true. You know, you've got to really, you just want to react. Get your reaction quick. You see an enemy, put them center in your screen, react. Try to center your target, your 4 little reticles, to the enemy. And with some practice, I promise you, you'll be out here killing it. You know, it's going to take a while, but every time you do it, you'll get a little quicker. Eventually, you can take on 7 bots like I just did. You'll be able to take on 8 or 9. Then you can, you know, bump it up. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I may add a second video because there is more things I do want to discuss and that I think can really help, you know, snipers in general who want to try to run and gun, and I'll show you some multiplayer gameplay. I do have a lot of videos of that already, you know, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, my other videos on the channel, and like I said, practice. Just keep practicing. Get that quick scope, work on your centering, find a sniper you feel comfortable with, and then play around with your sensitivity against these bots until, you know, I would say anywhere between 6 and 8 is a real bot to be, you know, but adjust it. You may want to start at 5 and then work your way up, you know. But good luck. I hope y'all liked the video, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, guys.
Good job today. Get some chow and some rest. You earned it.